Do y'all remember Ty Lopez? This dude, he popped up on an advertisement on my like school Chromebook years ago, talking about here in my garage. You know, he's holding the camera just like I'm holding my camera, and he's just showing his Lamborghini. It'll be like right here, and it is like this beautiful car. Like he's talking about how like he's in the Hollywood Hills with this Lamborghini in his garage. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, right? And then he says something out of pocket that made me and my classmates laugh at him for basically the rest of the semester. He's talking about how this Lamborghini right here is not important. You know what I like more than this Lamborghini? This like five bookshelves. He shows like a case of like 300 books on his wall or something. And he's talking about how knowledge is more important than this Lamborghini he's got, which is kind of ridiculous to my 17-year-old, 18-year-old brain at the time, because I'm thinking, who is this idiot talking about books, saying books is more important than his Lamborghini? Because you know, I'm kind of like a low IQ too at this time, thinking that books are retarded, bro. Like, I mean, fair enough. Like, I didn't read books when I was in high school, even the books that my English teacher would make us read. I just finessed those books, honestly. I just went over onto SparkNotes, go to chegg.com, and look up the book summaries and then write whatever homework I had to do on those book summaries without reading a book. And I was able to finesse it, right? So I never read a book in my life. So I'm looking at this dude talking about his Lamborghini, talking about how he doesn't even care about the Lamborghini. He cares more about these 200 books in his like garage, which still it didn't make sense until now. Like what, another, it's been what, 6 7 years since I watched that ad, and I realized that this dude was way ahead of his time. This dude was actually onto something, talking about knowledge, because now I have like this book right here. I mean, this is not a book, it's a Kindle, but same thing. I have 300 books on this one Kindle. I have like 50 books in my bookcase in the other room, which, if I can go back and tell myself to do one thing, it would definitely be to listen to this dude, because this dude was trying to put me on game in high school. And if I actually listened to them, I'd be a lot more further ahead in my career, business wise, if I listened to this dude. And that kind of happens when you're actually trying to start anything, honestly. It could be when you're trying to talk to girls, if you're trying to start up a new business, if you're trying to go and start the gym for the first time, you're trying to start these YouTube videos too, or whatever. People are gonna laugh at you. Regardless of what you try, you could be the best looking person, you could be the most ugliest person, you could be rich, you could be broke, you could have your life together, your life could be falling apart. It really doesn't matter. You could do something, people are going to laugh at you in the beginning. Makes absolute no sense. That's just how people are, because people have low intelligence. People are super close-minded. They don't want to listen to you if it goes against their way of thinking. They just want to go and follow the herd and go follow what everyone else's opinions are, everyone else's beliefs. So you could try, this is like business specific, right? You could try a business, you could do something with your life, make some money, and you could tell people to do it too. You could tell people to listen to you, and they're just gonna clown your ass. They're just gonna look at you like you're crazy for trying to give them advice, trying to put them on game. And honestly, let them. What do you have to lose if people are laughing at you? Is it difficult? Of course. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna make you doubt yourself, or feeling like, oh, okay, what am I doing with my time? Why am I even trying this business out? Why do I even care? Honestly, I'm better off honestly just going back to McDonald's flipping burgers and stuff. That's the type of mindset you're gonna be thinking about when you actually entertain these ideas, entertain these thoughts in your head, bro. Which I don't blame you, because your school didn't do a good job teaching you how to stay on top of your mental health, stay on top of these like negative thoughts that you pop up in your head and stuff. But if you really think about it, what do you lose after listening to these people? I mean, what do you gain listening to these people? You could have gained everything, but because you listen to them, you lose everything. This is like one of the things that really hit me after I started, making some sort of success in my coaching business, some sort of success on YouTube. You can keep going, bro. Like, people are going to say whatever they want. You can look on my channel if you want. Lots of people downing me, lots of people telling me that this channel is stupid. Lots of people telling me, bro, you should just quit because you have nothing original to say. You are a nobody. Who are you trying to be talking on YouTube, trying to give people advice? And if I listened to them, you wouldn't be here watching this video right now. Can you imagine that? If I listened to them, I'd still be broke. If I listened to them, I would hate my life, honestly. But I didn't listen to them because I knew what my potential was. I knew if I just keep going, I'm actually going to make it. If I just keep going, I know what I can achieve in my life. And so some time passed, some years passed, and now I've actually gotten to a point where I'm not where I want to be in my life, but it's definitely in the right direction, right? Now, all these people who used to laugh at me, people who used to laugh at me for saying that these YouTube videos are stupid, for trying to be somebody, or like at least attempting to be somebody I'm not, right? Now they hit me up on Instagram saying, bro, I love your videos. I always believed in you. By the way, can you give me some advice? I'm trying to start a YouTube channel too. This is how it goes, bro. First they laugh at you, then they want your advice. They don't want your advice in the beginning. That's why like you can't even listen to anybody, because these people who are laughing at you, they secretly want you to succeed, so then they can like copy the sauce, go and steal your advice, go and steal your ideas, so that they can actually say, yeah, you know what, I always believed in you, and by the way, can you give me some free advice, because my channel is struggling too. My business is struggling. I would really like it if you help me out. Like, you could definitely be petty. You could definitely be like, no, you weren't there for me when I needed like the support around me, and you could just like dust them off. But honestly, that's kind of dumb, because you're ruining the image that you want to create for yourself. But I digress, because if we go back to Tai Lopez, the dude we were talking about at the beginning of the video, you can go on his Instagram right now. You'll see all these people in his comment section talking about, bro, you want to hit me up for a collab? You want to like give me some advice and stuff? Like, you would never see this 6 years ago when he first launched that advertisement, because everyone was clowning him. Everyone was laughing at him for starting up a social media agency, which he's probably the pioneer in that field, right? He's the first person I know of who started a social media agency. Now you see all these copycat clones trying to run the same business, trying to ask him for advice when y'all should have been on his ass 5 years ago, which is crazy, right? Which is why I'm telling you, like, if you have something you want to do, if you have an idea that you want to execute, go ahead and do it. People are gonna laugh at you for fine, forget about it. Like, they're gonna find reasons to laugh at you regardless of what you do. You can become successful in your business, they'll still find ways to laugh at you, talking about how, I don't know, you look ugly. They'll just come up with stupid reasons to be a hater at that point, right? Up until you get a little bit more successful, then they'll start like walking back and trying to ask you for help. You see what I mean? Which is, I know it's difficult, because this is literally the hardest part. When you have nobody supporting you, when you like your friends don't support you, you can't even find anyone around you to support you. Your family probably thinks you're crazy for wanting to become successful, financially free, right? But that's where most people stop, because most people don't build up that resilience to the criticism. They don't build up that resilience to their own negative thoughts. And for every single success story, there are hundreds of people who failed just because they couldn't get past first step, which was to actually shut out the noise, shut out all the negativity, people laughing at you, your own brain laughing at you, and just keep going. Really, if you still struggle with that, if you actually need people around you, you need that accountability, you could join my community. First link in the description, or just send me a DM on Instagram if you're struggling. I can try and help you out. And just keep going, dog.